Hey everybody, this is Tom. It's a little midday live stream here, Life for Live. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Woo woo! And let's see what's happening. It is day five of the Whole30 challenge that we're doing. Julie and I and Team Rhino, you know who you are. We are all doing the Whole30 challenge. There's about 5 of us now that are doing it, and several of them are lifers, which is very cool. So we're doing that, and I didn't do a podcast or a live yesterday, so this is actually day 4 and 5 combined. Day 4 went pretty well. I figured out on day 3 I was very hungry. It's because I wasn't eating enough, right? So day 4 I did a lot better with eating. Had some big salads and stuff, which was very good. And I was feeling really good until this morning. So this morning I woke up and it felt like somebody was pressing, right on the temples on both sides of my head. I still kind of feel that way, like right here. Damn. And it feels like somebody's pressing with a sledgehammer on both sides of my head. It was, I did have one hell of a headache, and I knocked it back with some stuff, but it's still there, and I'm feeling a little tired. I was working on a Small Scale Gardening podcast, which is available now on iTunes on Small Scale Gardening, so you better go check that out. And it's also available on Small Scale Life, so if you're used to Small Scale Life and subscribe there, very cool, you will get it as well. There's a little different text between Small Scale Gardening and Small Scale Life. I was, as I posted on Small Scale Life, I was looking at a post I did in 2018 about garden planning, and I was kind of doing a little bit of a difference between the two. And to see what I said there on Small Scale Life, so go to smallscalelife.com. If you just want to hear it, just go to iTunes or any of your favorite podcast app and listen to it. iHeartRadio, Podbean, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, I said that already, Castro. Who listens to that? But it's out there in a lot of different places. Small Scale Gardening, we're just on iTunes, fireside.fm, and smallscalelife.com, smallscalegardening.com. You can listen to it there. And but anyway, take a listen to that if you would, please. I think it was pretty good, but that's just me. So working on news from around the bend, you'll see that. And next week is going to be a lot of fun. Going to get back to Small Scale Life podcast. What's kind of turning out is one on life, next on gardening, one on life, one on gardening, and then we'll throw in news from around the bend too. But it was kind of fun listening to the 2018 episode. It brought back a lot of good memories about little Tommy Cakes, bada boom, bada bing, and doing this and a little bit of that, and all these good things. So that was a lot of fun. It's kind of nice to think back of where we were 2018, just moving into this house. So anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. But Whole30 is interesting. It is resetting your body. So in this podcast, I introduced the Whole30 concept and how I'm tying the gardening to that. So that's kind of tying the gardening efforts to a very powerful why. And we're going to talk a lot more about the Whole30 and introduce that concept to you all. And a few of you have done it, so you know what I'm talking about. Chris, down in Apple Valley, you've done it, and it's been good talking with you. I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to send you a couple things that will help you on your way. And, it is kind of like the Health and Fitness Renew You Part 2 in 2020. So Part 2 2020 in February. So, wow. Like we had 02 2020, we're kind of doing part 2 in February in 2020. So it's like 02 2020. Wow, do that 10 times fast. Wrap your brain around that. But yeah, day 5, hell of a headache. Day 4 went well. Day 5, hell of a headache. We got a low-key weekend, and then we're off and running next week. So it's tax season, so make sure you get all your tax things together. And next week, looking for a Small Scale Life podcast, I have an article for Small Scale Gardening on onions. And I've got a whole bunch of people that were lining up for interviews, and I will be getting back to you all. If you're one of those people that I've talked to, I'll be shooting you a text or a DM or an email and starting to line you up like planes coming into O'Hare. and actually get it done. So other than that, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. We're low key. We're here. It's going to be awesome. Look for news from around the bend. We're going to have some great links to other folks in their works. If you have something you'd like to recommend for news around the bend, something you're creating or whatever, put it down below here in this live stream. The Live or Live on Friday at noon something. But yeah, there you go. So there's your Life or Live for today. Be looking for more stuff from Small Scale Life. Going to try to get some other things organized too. Always stay tuned. You never know what's coming. But yeah, we're going to have it's going to be a good spring, and I've got some things coming here. You can already see right over here. A little that's lunch. No, there we go. I don't know if you can see that very well, but starting some green onions, and I've got materials over here for some growing. Yes. So I've got the itch. It's time to scratch. Okay? Alrighty, y'all. Have a great weekend. We'll be checking in with you. Check Instagram and Facebook. And if you have any comments on the garden planning process, feel free to give them to me. If you have questions, whatever. So, all right. Talk to you later. See you later. Take care. Learn to grow. Be a little better every day. And take care, everybody. This is Tom from Small Scale Life and SmallScaleGardening.com.